Lance Hornby, the Toronto Sun, here at Scotiabank Arena. Welcome to the second half of the Maple Leafs 2021-22 season. Very good first half, of course, a solid third place in their division, but a lot of work to come. Right now it's the NHL All-Star break with Austin Matthews and Jack Campbell down in Las Vegas for what should be an interesting weekend. After that, the Maple Leafs start back the home schedule on February 7th against the Carolina Hurricanes at home, and that will be the trigger for what is going to be a very interesting February, March, and April as they head towards playoffs, and of course everybody knows the pressure will be on them at the end of April. If you're handing out grades on the first half of the Maple Leaf season, give an A to Austin Matthews as he chases another 50-goal season and a Rocket Richard trophy. Even though Jack Campbell has struggled a bit in net the last little while, he's the reason the Maple Leafs are where they are in a solid playoff position and finally getting some consistent goaltending perhaps going into the expected playoff run. Mitch Marner on a 7-game goal streak, that's pretty good. And of course, if you're looking for the negatives, unfortunately Nick Ritchie hasn't worked out. I would give him a D or an E right now as he's sitting on the bench. Despite the fact a lot of people thought the Maple Leafs wouldn't survive in a very tough division this year as they moved away from an all-Canadian section, there's been some great individual efforts by players no one really thought of at the start of the season. We talk about Michael Bunting being on the first line and doing well, Andrej Kase and David Kampf also on a third-line role and helping out in special teams. And there's been Rasmus Sandin stepping up on defense. Should be interesting to see if they can continue that into the second half. If you're looking for things in the second half to keep your eye on, it would be the return of fans. Certainly everybody's ready for a full house again at Scotiabank. That'll be in February and closer to March when they will get full capacity. And around that time, the Maple Leafs have 7 games against the teams closest to them in the Atlantic, Boston, Tampa Bay, and Florida, that will determine their positioning for the playoffs. Check out more on TorontoSun.com about the first half of the NHL season. From the SBA, Lance Hornby for the Toronto Sun.